Good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. That's Psalm 118:24. It's a great day, a wonderful day. Today is Thursday, May 20th. Many, if not most, when they study 1 Corinthians 12, want to focus on the specific gifts that are mentioned. That's certainly a good study, and each gift does deserve explanation. But notice the little phrase we'll read in verse 7, for the profit of all. The dominant theme in this chapter is unity of the brethren. The church members were boasting about their gifts and were proud of their showy gifts. This is an abuse of the spiritual gifts and damaging to the church, and it's really damaging to the testimony of Christ in the community. And Paul was seeking to deal with this. We're going to read 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 7 through 11. Verse 7 says, "But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one for the profit of all." Notice that. For to one is given the word of wisdom through the Spirit, to another the word of knowledge through the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healings by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another different kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. But one and the same Spirit works all these things, distributing to each one individually as he wills. Let's apply this. We must remember these are spiritual gifts that are given by the Holy Spirit. This is by the grace of God and not as a reward for what we've done. Therefore, humility is very important. Secondly, God empowers every believer with at least one spiritual gift to carry out the spiritual work of the church. Sadly, I believe 90% of what the church does could be done by lost people who are not spirit-filled or spirit-empowered. That means the church in the world can easily be powerless. Thirdly, when the church functions in the Spirit of God and in the power of God, she's seen as the bride of Christ, a supernatural body of believers living out God's will in the community. And by the way, that is easily seen. It's a church that's on fire. Today is Thursday, May 20th. Love God, love people. Love never fails.